എന്താ ചാകാൻ പോവാണോ?
സെറ്റപ്പ് കണ്ടിട്ട് എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു? അശകട്ടം കയറിയതാണെന്ന്.
എല്ലാം കഴിയുമ്പോഴേ ആൾക്കാർ
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Oh, he's been caught napping! It's Lampard! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Lukaku! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the right.
He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's quick to get it clear again. Played into space, that could spell trouble. And this is Cruyff, just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's really well cleared. Can he get on the end of this? Now this decent chance! Valverde attempts a clearance.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be...
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Out of play for a throw. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. That's a throw. Turns and goes back. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react, looking for a runner. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't...
Mbappe! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's hoisted clear. Raul.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolute...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Manchester United are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Can he finish? Cleared without hesitation. Defending was strong and firm. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into...
He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai, and that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Manchester United already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard can get it. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Ambitious ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. He can get that clear. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard gets it away. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Chiellini gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. And here's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. The ball has bounced loose now. Some resolute defending there. Now then, Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. And he was quick to react.
Minutes has been indicated.
Szoboszlai looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. The press. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Cleared without complication. And it's Szoboszlai. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross into the box.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And no, that was never going to make it. That's an imaginative pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Quick reminder today to please take all
Your final
medals
thoughts,
bins
Jim?
located
Well, that
by
was
the
a hard-fought
entrance gates.
win.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, easy pickings there. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Pelé. Oh, red, nice interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Referee has just said play on. Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Kukçu. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot, surely! There it is! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Neymar. Messi is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Messi. Messi is... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
I'd like to draw
There's
your
still a
attention
maybe
to
at
the
play.
screen right
Maybe
now for
they'll
information
thrive on the
our
adversity.
shuttle bus service.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's played through for him.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mohamed Salah, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Xavi Alonso gets a foot in here. Now it's Messi. And he was quick to react. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And they're back on the ball again. Xabi Alonso. And this is Mohamed Salah. Goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Eto'o. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Played into space. Oh, nice. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Brazil against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very...
Oh, what a mistake! Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Plays and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vitinha, Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. McAllister. Looking for a runner. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona have reclaimed it.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon.
Can he finish? And he's following up! And he's straight offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Vitinha. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. And he's managed to get rid. And this is Dembele. Rodri. Vitinha. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Adams tries to clear. And this is Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Vitinha. Now Howson. Howson takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello, attendees.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back underway. Howson cuts it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. Neymar. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very...
Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Good reason for optimism here. Point-blank header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vinicius Junior looking for options for... It's Pele! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the lead now is Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to...
There's the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That has not gone well. Dembele. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just 5 minutes left. Manchester United have got it back, and they'll have another go. Rummenigge. Big chance, corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Can he get on the end of this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Short changes him with that pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is that. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Pele claiming the Man of the Match award,
And a quick
and there
reminder
is
today
very
to
little
please
room
take
for
all
argument.
mid-outer bins located by the entrance.